What's going on, guys? It's Panjana here and I'm bringing you an MP7 Double M.O.A.B on the map Village on MW3. And this gameplay I got last night, and I was playing and I was getting really annoyed at this game, and then I decided I'll take a break off it, go and play something else, and then I came back on and I managed to get this gameplay, which I'm incredibly happy about. And you're probably like, why is there plus 500 XP on the screen if you're playing Team Deathmatch? Well, this is an extended version of Team Deathmatch on Modern Warfare 3 for PC. This is the server. It's a little bit altered, so you know. Basically, it's unlimited kills, but you just got 15 minutes, so it's a 15-minute game, and I joined late. I think I joined at 10 minutes, so I'm just going to start from when the M.O.A.B streak actually began, and I think both of the M.O.A.Bs are about 4 to 5 minutes, so yeah, that's why this gameplay is, I think it's just under 10 minutes, so I don't really want to bring a commentary over 10 minutes, because that's over the limit. I like to keep my commentaries, that's when I think my content starts to slip a bit, so I want to keep my commentaries underneath 10 minutes, and I know some of the people I do killed aren't playing, but you know, that's their problem, not mine. So a couple of tips for a double M.O.A.B or a submachine gun M.O.A.B, such as the MP7. Well, you can't really call the MP7 a submachine gun. I mean, it's more of a sniper rifle with fully auto. But yeah, first tip is don't camp and learn the spawns. Basically, you'll see me go to the enemy spawns quite a lot. I do a lot of radar watching when I go for M.O.A.Bs, especially on quite busy servers or games even. So if I'm playing ground war, it's best to always look at the UAV, see where your teammates are. If most of your teammates are in one corner of the map, they're going to spawn the opposite side of the map. It's sort of diagonals really. If your teammates are in, say, where I am now in this corner, they're going to spawn completely diagonally across the map, where, well, some of them are now. But honestly, do a lot of radar watching, keep an eye out for the UAVs, but don't spend too long looking at them, because that's when you can easily get picked off. That's a really, really bad thing that always happens to me. I'm too busy watching the radar, and then next thing I know, someone's come up behind me and stuck a knife in my back. But yeah, as I said, make sure you spawn watch. Always try and move away from your team. I mean, obviously it's good to use your team as cover and help and support, but as you can see, some of my teammates aren't really over this part of the map yet, and this is probably where they're still going to be spawning, so that's why I've moved in here. But I'm not actually sure. No, I don't think there are any people here. I think they're going to start spawning back in the that cave area where the waterfall is, because no one's over there, and you can see the UAV now. So always watch the UAV or radar, whatever you like to call it. Also use portable radar and plop it down on one of the spawns, because it's just useful in case you haven't got a UAV in the air to see where they're spawning. Just run over there and try and get into a good position, so you've got a bit of cover and you can easily see into the spawn and just mow them down. I know it is a bit of a noobish way to do it, but you know, this game is built for things like that. I mean, you've got to play this game somehow to get these sort of gameplays. So yeah, double M.O.A.B. This is my second double M.O.A.B I've ever had. I haven't ever had a triple M.O.A.B, which I'm really want to get, and I reckon it's probably possible. And also, guys, if you look in the kill feed, green is friendlies, red is enemies. I changed that just because it'll probably help you guys when you're watching back gameplay. I don't actually play, when I'm actually playing, none of these changes are actually taking place. I just changed it in the settings when I recorded this back, because I watched it back in theatre mode, and on PC you can change it. As long as you know how to. So that's why the kill feeder is a different colour, just to make it easier for you guys to see. And I'm sorry about the text on the left, that's just what server I play on. I will probably remove that next video, so I'm sorry about that. So yeah, as I was saying, this is my second double M.O.A.B I've ever had. I think the first one was on Dome, and I would have had 3, but I was on this map on console with a ACR, and I was playing with 4 friends. One was on the other team, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, I was on a 22 kill streak, because I was using hardline, and yeah, I was 1 kill off because I had 2 assists, and I wanted to die there. That's why I stood there for that guy, because I wanted to see if I could get the double. So yeah, I was 1 kill off. I went around that corner where I just shot that guy, and I got sprayed in the face by the guy. It was my friend who was on the other team. So that was pretty much a bummer, and I went absolutely ballistic at him, because that was been my first double M.O.A.B, and that was when double M.O.A.Bs were quite a good, well, they are still a really good gameplay, but you know, the M.O.A.B expectations have gone up, and that's another thing I want to cover in this video. You see people, and I'm not gonna mention names, otherwise I'll just get a lot of hate, and I'm not trying to hate, but it's quite stupid the way that everything on Call of Duty gets raised every COD. to say when the Moab first came out, you know, people were bringing out single Moab gameplays, maybe even like 5-10 minute Moabs. You know, that was fine. The expectations when this game first came out were so low, and it was so nice and fun just to go and get a Moab and just bring out a gameplay that everyone would love. And the people on YouTube who are getting huge off doing this, and I don't agree with it at all. They're getting a party of 9 together, and they're going to play ground war. And there's one guy using specialist, the YouTuber. Oh well, it doesn't really. I'm not like sticking this to one YouTuber. I'm saying like literally there are a few YouTubers out there who do this, and they get 8 people, and they condone them to just using support to drop ballistic vests, use UAVs and counter UAVs, or even advanced UAVs, and I think that is absolutely ridiculous. Ballistic vests are always around the map. It's pretty much like you've got a 25% health bonus. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, so yeah, it's like you've always got a 25% health bonus, and that takes no skill to get a mob like that, because as soon as you lose a ballistic vest, you've got another one straight away, and that's all they do. They always disperse. I'm not going to take this into a hating commentary, by the way, but they always disperse and they go and get another ballistic vest, and they've got their whole team just surrounding them, and it's completely ridiculous because the others are getting like hardly no kills. I mean, it's just condoning 8 people just so one person can do good and get a gameplay out on YouTube, and everyone loves it. And I know there are people out there who don't agree with it like me, and I support you fully, and I think that your points are incredibly good, because using 8 people to get your gameplay better is just absolutely stupid. I think Moab should either be got with at least 2 or 3 people at the most, and maybe not run at least one person running support. You can get away with that. If you're running more than one person with support, dropping ballistic vests down the whole time, I think that's completely stupid, because you're still condoning someone to make you better. I think the best sort of Moabs are when you're playing solo, and this is a complete solo Moab, and marksman for the win right there. That's exactly why I use marksman. You see little bastard through the bush. So yeah, if you did miss the gameplay, I've got my first Moab in the bottom right, and this is where I was like panicking, because I knew I was on a high kill streak for the second one, and there was 1 minute 37 seconds left, and I was like, shit, they're spawning the other side of the map, so I had to get over there quite quickly. And you'll see me go in between spawns, so make sure you're taking the point into consideration what I mentioned earlier about spawn, keeping an eye on the spawns and don't camp. So my class setup, I know it's quite far into the game, is a MP7 Science Extended Mag, Scavenger, Hardline, Marksman, and for my specialist I'm using Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, Stalker, and I think that's an incredibly good class setup. If you really are someone who really plays the game quickly, then switch out Marksman for Stalker, and obviously put Marksman in your specialist, because Marksman helps out so much, especially at long range with guns like this, assault rifles and submachine guns. Well, so assault rifles, submachine guns in Modern Warfare 3 are pretty much assault rifles as well, because they didn't really do a really good job of balancing them now, did they? So yeah, news just came out about Black Ops 2's Prestige and Hardened editions. They include, I think the Prestige edition only includes this. The Prestige edition includes a care package. Everything comes packed in one of those. It's obviously not life size. It's about 20. Actually, it's probably about half the size to a quarter of the size of a real care package, but it's still a nice size. It comes with a quad rotor drone, remote control one. Probably Elite 2.0 membership for a year. The game itself, I know I'm probably going to miss out something. Limited edition soundtrack and some bonus in-game content. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's not perks or anything. That's the end of the game. And obviously the second Moab didn't go off until I think about now, so I was quite annoyed at that. But yeah, the Hardened edition comes with everything else besides what is it? I think it doesn't come with the care package or the quad rotor, but I still think you get the soundtrack. Obviously you get the Nuketown 2025 and the Nuketown Zombies, which is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm super pumped for that, so leave your comments in the description or any questions you may have. Also inbox me, please share the video with your friends. Go check out my Facebook and Twitter page for more updates on when I'm uploading videos and what they're going to be. Obviously, as I've said in my most other commentaries, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is the next game for the walkthrough and review, so stay tuned for that if you're a massive Tekken fan, and if you're not, then I'm sure one of your games will come up soon on this channel, because I'm going to be doing them on lots of others. Please like the video, please subscribe, thank you very much for watching, and I'm out.